Welcome. I'm JustProfessor. This channel is all about sharpening the way we think. Every choice we make, big or small, is shaped by patterns in our mind that we don't always notice. Here, you'll discover how to spot those hidden influences and replace them with smarter habits of thought. My videos are designed to be simple, practical, and useful in everyday life. If you want clearer thinking, better decisions, and a healthier mindset, you're in the right place. Let's start building that together, step by step. This channel is all about exploring the way we think biases, heuristics, and many other patterns that shape our choices. My goal is to help you understand how the mind works so you can improve the way you make decisions in any situation. When we learn to think better and avoid common traps, we become smarter, more confident, and healthier in our everyday lives. So join me as we uncover the psychology of better thinking. The main highlight I want to share on this channel is the fascinating topic of biases in our thinking, pioneered by Daniel Kahneman and Amos Tversky. Their groundbreaking research, and especially Kahneman's book Thinking, Fast and Slow, one of my all-time favorites, explores how our minds often take shortcuts that can lead us astray. Biases like anchoring, regression to the mean, the Linda problem, and many more reveal the hidden flaws in the way we process information. These are not just abstract ideas, they directly affect the quality of our decisions every single day. From financial choices to relationships, from career planning to small daily actions, our thinking is constantly influenced by these invisible forces. By understanding these biases, we can make smarter, healthier, and more confident decisions. That's what this channel is all about, discovering how we think and learning how to think better. I will explore and expand on the many different biases in our thinking, showing how they affect our daily decisions and why they are so important to understand. Each future video will focus on one bias at a time, breaking it down in a way that's easy to follow. That's why I invite you to subscribe, so you don't miss any of the upcoming explanations. I'm not here to give you a perfect or overly technical lecture. Instead, I will share these concepts in the simplest way possible, using my own words and understanding. Of course, I may not always get everything perfectly right, but my goal is to make these complex ideas more accessible and practical for everyday life. Together, we can learn, reflect, and improve the way we think step by step. As we explore deeper into the way our minds work, it becomes clear that many of our biases are shaped by our environment. The truth is simple. The better our environment, the better our thinking can become. Our surroundings influence us more than we realize. What we see, what we hear, and who we interact with all shape the way we make decisions. Today, more than ever, social media and technology play a massive role in this process. The constant flow of information can either sharpen our thinking or distort it, depending on what we allow in. That is why we must take responsibility for curating our own mental environment. We should choose carefully who we learn from, surround ourselves with positive influences, and avoid as much toxic content as possible. By doing so, we can nurture healthier thinking, build stronger minds, and make wiser decisions every day. One of the most common and powerful biases in our thinking is anchoring. Let's take a simple example. Imagine you visit a car dealer. First, they show you a luxury car priced at $80,000. Of course, that feels extremely expensive. Then, they guide you to another car that looks quite similar, but this one is $50,000. Now, suddenly, $50,000 feels like a bargain in comparison, even though it is still a very high price. This is how anchoring works. The first number you see acts as a mental anchor, shaping how you evaluate the next option. Your choice feels rational, but in truth, your mind is being influenced by that initial piece of information. What's important to remember is that many people, especially in business and marketing, understand this bias and use it to their advantage. Being aware of anchoring helps us make smarter, more objective decisions. So, in this channel, I will take a deep dive into the different biases and mental errors in our thinking. Each video will focus on one bias at a time, explaining it in a simple and practical way so you can clearly understand and apply it in your own life. My goal is to help you learn how these mental shortcuts shape your decisions and sometimes lead you in the better direction. Think of every video as a short lecture, around 8 to 10 minutes long, designed to strengthen your awareness and sharpen your thinking. I also see this as a form of mental hygiene. Just like brushing your teeth daily, training your mind is equally important. By watching regularly, the lessons can slowly sink in, become part of your daily mindset, and eventually turn into a habit that supports smarter, healthier decisions every day. I will shape my lecture-style videos around the latest findings in psychology, economics, science, and other fields closely connected to cognitive thinking. My aim is to keep you updated with new insights and discoveries that explain how our mind works, how we make choices, and how we can improve the way we think. The world is constantly changing, and research continues to uncover fascinating truths about human behavior, decision-making, and problem-solving. By learning from these studies, we can apply scientific knowledge in our own lives, not just to understand ourselves better, but also to make smarter, healthier, and more confident decisions every day. Each video will highlight key points from research in a way that is simple and practical, so you can easily absorb the lessons and apply them. Consider it your guide to staying informed and mentally sharp with science-driven insights. Thanks for joining me. Remember, awareness is the first step to better decisions. The more we understand how our mind works, the stronger and more confident we become in daily life. Think of each video as a tool you can carry with you, helping you avoid mistakes. Think sharper and act wiser. Keep practicing, keep learning, and let these lessons shape your everyday choices. Don't forget to subscribe and stay tuned. Together, we can grow into better thinkers and decision-makers for life.